Zimbabwe's government says it will continue engaging with the South African authorities to expedite the repatriation process while also providing humanitarian assistance and reintegration support to returning citizens. Authorities say the focus is on ensuring an orderly and coordinated return of Zimbabwean nationals alongside support measures for those arriving back home. To expand the conversation, we're joined on the line by ZANU-PF Director for Information and Publicity, Farai Muroiwa Marapira. Farai, a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for your time and welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's an honor to be here.
Thank you. Always a pleasure. As we watched the streets of South Africa today, I mean, heavy law enforcement kept some level of peace. South Africa, of course, having intensified deportations in recent days with thousands of foreign nationals already repatriated. How's the Zimbabwean government responding to what appears to be a rapidly escalating situation?
The ZANU-PF government is ensuring that all the people that are being repatriated are given a soft landing as much as is possible. This has been done through the issue of duty incentives, household appliances, industrial appliances that people might be bringing back that they were using. These are not facing any duty charges, vehicles and so on. So we are making it as easy as possible for people to come back home. We're recording where their final destination is. We've instructed all schools to ensure that they enroll Zimbabwean children who are coming back, and that they'll be making sure that their place is available. So we are doing the most we can. We have private citizens that are coming in to assist the efforts of the president and government to ensure that every Zimbabwean feels welcome back home.
As you talk about ensuring that they're given a soft landing and recording their final destinations, in terms of number, what are you looking at?
Well, to my understanding, we are looking at about 4,000 Zimbabweans in total have been repatriated so far, but we're expecting more. And but what I know is that our social service systems are braced and are ready. And all these Zimbabweans that are coming back will be able to cater for them. And even some other nationals will be transiting through Zimbabwe. We're also going to make sure that they have a pleasant journey as they go through Zimbabwe.
And of course, just looking to some of the pressing points that essentially led to this day, many South Africans have been arguing irregular migration, putting a lot of pressure on jobs, healthcare systems, and public services. Does Zimbabwe understand the frustration increasingly being expressed by ordinary South Africans?
We understand the frustrations of Africans everywhere. We might not understand their reactions and solutions.
Yeah. Perhaps expand on that. I mean, you understand the frustrations, might not understand the reactions. Are you talking about some of the intimidation and reports of violence that we've seen?
Yeah, it's interesting that what we have is Afrophobia, not xenophobia. Yes, but it's a discussion for another day.
Yeah. Well, critics often say Zimbabwe's prolonged economic difficulties have pushed many citizens to, be left with no choice but to seek opportunities elsewhere. Does Harare accept that economic conditions at home remain a major driver of outward migration? I mean, when you talk about giving a soft landing and, you're not putting duty charges on some of the household appliances that are coming into the country, I would have expected for you to speak more about, what will be done in terms of execution and planning to ensure that, we're not looking at a repeat of the cycle because of the major driver of outward migration. And some of the issues that have been expressed by some Zimbabwean nationals here in South Africa when they talk about a situation that they'll face when they return home.
There is no country without hardship. But what used to be the cause of driving people outward is no longer, honestly speaking, obtaining. Our economy has been growing in leaps and bounds. Opportunities are there. This is why we're documenting people that are coming in, recording their areas of expertise. And the ZANU-PF government is going to ensure that this is part of the soft landing, that we immediately engage these people in their different skills within our economy. So this is part of the recording of people that are coming in that we're doing. So we have things for people to do in Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is growing in leaps and bounds, and we need our Zimbabweans, if they come home and they have the skills, to join each and every sector in which they have their skills. So they're not going to come back and be destitute. We're going to make sure that, being Zimbabweans, we are a proud country once again. We can take care of our own.
What does that support actually look like once people arrive back in Zimbabwe? As you speak about skills, where are you looking in terms of ensuring that it's well coordinated and people are able to sustain themselves?
Essentially, we'll be assisting people with finding gainful employment within government or within the private sector. We have seen a lot of private citizens and private companies actually enrolling to say, we're going to be giving employment to people. We're going to be giving assistance to people. So Zimbabweans are rallying around to ensure that we take care of our brothers and sisters that are coming home. So there is no fear that they will be destitute or fear that they will have any suffering in their hands. We take care of our own.
Very well. Thank you so much for speaking to us this evening. Joined there by Mr. Farai Muroiwa Marapira, who is ZANU-PF Director for Information and Publicity, as we continue, of course, to bring you some of the reaction, really given the heightened demonstrations that we've seen and monitored across South Africa, as we, of course, continue to bring the reaction and, of course, the messaging that is on the ground. Of course, we continue to bring you more on the other side of this.